screen. I'm going to start answering the questions in the chat, and a lot of them especially about SXP. So first, users are asking, are we talking about LINA or ALICE? There was a mix-up there, so we're dealing with LINA, and we're also updating that in the Telegram right away. Okay, another user setup was sent in late, so we're still putting in the setup. Yes, it's right on your screen. You want to put it up and kickstart the setup right away. So we have BTC running, BAND running, and LINA running. And we're going to discuss why we're taking up this market. Right. I want to ensure that for those on Telegram who already took the setup, that they do get the updated setup before we do shoot into talking about what the chart holds. Once again, if you do have questions, feedback, the Zoom is open to you, and you can directly start sending those feedback, and we do ensure that we answer each and every one of them. Okay, Isa is asking, it is not ALICE. Yes, there was a mix-up there where we did say ALICE instead of LINA. But if you did take ALICE trade, you could just shut that down. I believe you should also be in a profit on that. You could shut that down and take up the LINA trade. All right, so straight into the chart. And I'll still try to answer a whole lot of the questions that we do have here. So if you still do take ALICE trade, we're going to check a setup for that, for those who are already doing it. Perfect. Okay, a user is asking, where was Tafabot not affected by SXP? So let's go back to SXP. So what you did see with SXP was a typical high-level manipulation that absolutely cleared every single trader that was on SXP generally. Now, if you weren't cleared, if any trader wasn't cleared by SXP, what the exchange ensured was that such traders start getting high-level charge. Like for example, I had a $2,000 capital in SXP, and Binance sends me a funding fee of $270. That was way over 10% of the trading capital. So what the exchange was doing was making high-level charge. So you could see your capital decline, but it wasn't because you lost any money. Even if you weren't losing or you were in negative, but the trade wasn't closed, it was because your exchange was charging you ridiculous amounts of funding fees. So what we did see was a clear picture of manipulation. Now, this does happen in crypto, and for us at Tafabot, it gives us also clarity as to if when the exchange or a market does this kind of thing, how do we also safeguard our users? So that has also led us into creating more new structures to cover up for such kind of market scenario. Now, I do acknowledge that users that were on absolute auto deleverage following the setup up to the point of how high that SXP was going wasn't still affected. Such kind of users were still at about 25% of loss to about 35%, despite SXP pulling over 100% move. So that is something really still good that we do love, but we also do acknowledge that users with auto leverage, which was a more riskier setup and a more higher profit setup, also got affected in one way or the other, either hitting a stop loss or the other. So when we do say Tafans where it's affected, depending on which of the setup you're using, auto deleverage and auto leverage. Now the question becomes, for a lot of users, should I switch to auto deleverage and stay there because market could happen like this, or should I stay with auto leverage? Now, it's totally depending on your risk appetite. So if you're looking to make extreme amounts of profit, then that determines on what side you want to be on. Now, you want to understand that the whole goal of auto deleverage is to give high level security, even when such kind of market happens. Why for auto leverage is to give you high level of profit. Now, if you're following all of this market, we did have the same with ANKRO. Right now, we see ANKRO at the bottom level of our bearish zone after the market was pulled up onto this point with a fake news about a pre-full. So you're just seeing clear pictures of exchange manipulation that even if you open this position in whichever way on the exchange, you could get affected. Now, of course, like I said, in TAFA, we're always looking for scenarios like this to improve more. And we've also led to a lot of improvements on our side, which you're going to see in the latest application to come that covers up for when the exchange does play gimmicks like this. How do we deal with that? Perfect. Okay, as I said, SXP is officially nothing but a shit coin. Yeah, now, for those who are looking for analysis for SXP, now what I do see SXP doing is keep crashing up until 72 cents. So if you feel like you have a high risk appetite and you want to hit the short, I believe if you ever got a stop loss at any point, it happened at this point. So the price is still there and you feel like you want to hit a short, I do see SXP pulling up to 72. So it's going to dump right to up to the point where a lot of our users have their average entry, just like ANKRO did, but that could take a while, could take a day, could take two, but that is going to happen. Okay, users saying, can we start the trade today? Yes, you want to start the setup right away. Okay, all the users are asking, I need the LINA setting. I'm going to put it right again in your screen for those who did miss the setup. So it is right in your screen again. I've been on waiting since with LINA with the same early setup. Yes, you want to go ahead with that. With the same setup, you should be able to proceed. So let's go into the chart and see what we should expect from the market next. All right, so once again, we do see the same correlation with a lot of liquidation level, but this time we do see a whole lot of long position triggering into the market at around 28,300 and heightened levels of long. Now, all of this long also do points of hitting around 27 lower. Now, at the top level, we do find a few short position even up to close to 30K level. So once again, we're still facing the same scenario, which we've talked about twice in the last couple of weeks of the market just being static in a point. What happens is the market goes up a little bit, clears a lot of long, goes down a little bit, clears a lot of short, and we could keep ranging around this point for a particular period of time. The question is, where is this breakout going to be heading to? And we're going to be seeing that shortly. Also, yesterday, we did have a large level of liquidation in the last 24 hours of 172 million. That really gave a lot of liquidity into the market. So the market has better clarity as to where it should be heading forward next. Now, a lot of this liquidation happened with altcoins. So you did see altcoins like Doge having a high level of liquidation, and other markets like SXP. You see also the liquidation of SXP, ARC, and the rest. So BTC had the lowest level of liquidation yesterday. So there's a lot happening with altcoin right now that we need to watch out for. Now, if we do head into the chart right now, we want to look into BTC. So if you've been following us for the past 1 week, so we do have our BTC bearish and bullish zone around this point. So when we do break above, we do find the bullish zone up until 32,000, and below we do find the bearish zone at 25,300. Now, if you've been following the market in the past couple of days or weeks, you find BTC just trending around that zone. So it does a movement up, clears a little bit of long in the bullish zone, does a movement down, clears a little bit of short in the bearish zone. So we do find that happening. But what you need to notice is at every point of this rejection, at this borderline between bullish and bearish, at every point of this rejection is creating a weak pattern for BTC. Now, when it becomes really, really heavy and traders get tired of seeing that same weak pattern, what happens is people are going to do a forced sell. Now, a forced sell is going to trigger BTC into the zone here where we have $25,000. So when that happens, we're going to see a large crash overboard in a lot of altcoin. Now, when we do find support at this zone, that is going to be the beginning of an altcoin bull run. Now, if you've been following, we've been talking about that an altcoin bull run is coming. We already are seeing a glimpse of it with few altcoins happening, but that is going to happen overboard in a super bullish move. So why we're not longing right now is that a lot of markets are already being manipulated because people, they know also that there is a perspective of an altcoin bull. So a lot of markets have been manipulated. You don't want to fall into that manipulation. So what we are waiting to do is once BTC does move into this bearish zone and find a support around here, we will never be opening any short position anymore, and we're going to be aping into a lot of altcoin long. At that point, we will not be trading BTC, we'll be trading 100% altcoins. Now, if we do move over to the money flow, we already find this money flow moving out of BTC, and we've been saying this for the past couple of days. The price is not fully moving, but a lot of persons are selling out money from BTC. So that is already happening. And if we go to USDT, we also said money was also leaving USDT and they were all moving into altcoins. So we're seeing money migrating from BTC, from USDT into altcoins. So this clearly shows us the pattern and the flow into an altcoin bull market, but that is not fully happening yet until BTC does find a support, which it should find around 25,000. Now, it has tried doing that earlier and it pulled up to 27,000 several times. So we could see a possibility for 25. And at that point, we only want to focus on creating long positions once we do find support at that angle. So a lot of the coins that were long in, for example, LINA, what we're seeing also here is LINA hitting the bearish resistance zone again. So we do have LINA breaking from the bearish zone, but hitting the cap again. So what we're going to find is LINA has two possibilities. Number one is try to push forward and hit a 8% zone from this point, keeping LINA at 1.5. And if it does chooses to go extremely bullish, we have LINA at a 27% zone. So once that is completed, LINA has no other movement to do. So that gives us a perfect shot that we are creating entries into LINA, retracting back into the bearish zone. So we do find a lot of weak pattern happening here with LINA. Next, also, we've talked about BTC, and we find the same as at band. So if you've been following our setup, our band setup has not changed. If you've been following, we've shorted band a couple of times in the past days. And we've taken a lot of profit from band, and that setup has not changed up to now. We still find band ranging in the bearish zone. So it tries to break into the bullish zone and goes back. That also shows a weak pattern. So this also is a weak market. That's why we're creating short. So we're going to find the market keep ranging at this level and just doing a zigzag movement. And that will be giving us profits to complete our trade. And all of the market, like we did say, once BTC does pull into finding next support at 25, it's going to cause a forced crash with a lot of this market. So if you're trading any of this long, you also want to be very, very careful, like the Dodge long. A lot of users did lose money with long gain SXP at 9 on the ground that it was going to $1. So we do find SXP already did crash to 77 over here, but it's still going to crash even furthermore. So you don't want to ape into a lot of long without a controlled risk. So what we're still doing is finding weak markets that we can create short positions in. So if you've already started all of your bots, we already find BTC and band doing absolutely well in our setup. And we're going to keep updating this in the Telegram charts as the market moves. So when BTC does take a different turn and we need to switch off from the long or the short, we are always going to be announcing. So you want to make sure you're part of the Telegram channel. All right, there's a lot of questions users asking. My SXP is at 0.94, so approximately 0.6. SXP is at 0.8, and you're predicting that it should come to 0.7. Will you advise I exit the market at such a point or hold? That is a very good question. So what I do expect for SXP is that it pulls up to this 72 over here, but I do expect that it does find support there. Now, when it finds support, of course, it could move up a little, but finally, the goal is that SXP finally touches 64 again. So we're going to find SXP at this point where all of you have your entry, but it could try to trigger above the $1 once it finds support at 72. So 72 is one place that you probably want to create your exit strategy on once you find SXP there. All right, users are asking, is the first trade LINA or Alice? We're also going to update that again. The first trade is LINA and not Alice. And we're shorting LINA for today. What is the equivalent BTC in Bybit? I do believe that BTC should be the same in Bybit. I'm just going to confirm that. So you want to open your Bybit also for that user. You could also confirm that yourself. If you do go to Bybit, go for BTC. It is still called BTC on spot. Let's do confirm that in derivative. It's still called BTC in derivative. So it's the same for the user asking. Perfect. All right, friends, like I did say when we started, there's a lot of work going behind the scene right now. And we're doing a lot of work to ensure that we do get you the new Tafabot application in a week or two, as that automatically transform your trading system 100%. The new application is a total upgrade in your trading experience, your user experience, from everything that you currently use right now. And we cannot wait to get that to you. For those users who are also wanting a 100% hands-free system, the new application also provides that through the upgraded mirror system. And also there are a lot of improvements that it comes with new algorithms, which we're going to be announcing also. And it also comes with a new version of neural net. So we're going to keep showing you a lot of this. And we also do have a good news for TAFA affiliates. So if you are part of the affiliates program, you have a community, you're referring someone. Earlier in the current app, you could not see all your generation. So you could only see your first generation. You could not see all your generation, but in the new app, you can see and also speak with your generation from the 1st to the 15th generation. So you could search through your downlines and see a user that you like to reach. So even if the downline doesn't send you a message, unlike the current app, you have the ability to message your downline yourself and be able to guide them in setting up the bot or doing whatsoever inquiry that they require. So you're going to get a two-way communication between you and your downline, and can be initiated by any of the party in either side. So there's a lot upgrade also there to enhance the affiliate system. So that is beautiful. If you're on any of the trade, Band has done the second profit. So we do have 2 profit from Band also already. So if you're in any of the trade, you want to check that your Band should have delivered 1 or 2. I do have 2 profit for Band already. So if you're there, you want to confirm that. BTC also is about delivering its own profit. Band is about delivering the 3rd profit already. So there's a lot of exciting news to look forward to. That's why also we had a little bit delay. We wanted to make sure we also were completing a lot of things on our part. So there's so much happening you want to look forward to. As always, your profitability is our entire goal, and we keep bringing in new system to ensure that you're as profitable as possible. A user is asking, why is Tafa app not opening on PC? Tafa application is not for PC, is actually a mobile application. So if you want to use it on PC, you could use an emulator, for example. So you could use an emulator, like there's a lot of them like BlueStack. So you could use it on PC. You could even use Zoom. Zoom allows you to project the mobile application on your phone to your PC and operate it from there. So there are several options you could use, but originally the application is for mobile. All right, I hope that is clear. Band has delivered another profit. So let the profit keep rolling in this new month. We do trust to, last month we had users having an average of 30% to 50% profit. We also want to, that is amazing. That is a good profit. But in Tafa, we're always looking for ways to improve. So we want to see users pulling even up to much more higher than that. And we also do have a lot of algorithm improvement. That also could be seeing users making 100% profit in a week. So you want to stay tuned to a lot of stuff that we're doing in Tafa, and we cannot wait to unveil that to you. So that's going to be it for now. We're going to call it a day, and we're going to continue this conversation in the Telegram chat group. A user say, I have BTC shorts that's been on. It's not picking trade. You want to check if you do have any error log. If you have an error log, it will give you a view as to why it's not picking trade, and support will be able to fix that up easily. So you just want to say, this is the error log. You could also send that in the Telegram, and you could have a lot of community members fixing that for you. A user is asking, is there much difference between 10 and 5S leverage? Basically the same thing. If you go on the 5S, your loss or profit is multiplied by 5. If you go on the 10S, your loss or profit is multiplied by 10. So the higher the leverage, the higher the profits, the higher the risks. The lower the leverage, the lower the profits, the lower the risks. So basically, that is what it is. All right, there's a lot of comments. We do try to answer a lot of them. So we're going to call it a day. And there's a lot of thumbs up for the amazing job. Great job, Tafa. Amazing. We keep improving, and we cannot wait for you to see what Tafa has in stock next. This is going to be it for today, Tafers. Thank you so much. And let's go make some profits.